Hello everyone, this is Nightfarox here, coming to you with some of your favorite webtoons. Make sure that you leave a comment below to let me know what you would like me to read next, as well as hitting the subscribe button so that way we can hang out some more. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everybody, my name is Nightfarox. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Today we are going to be reading something new on the channel, and this is Return of the Mad Demon. We may have another poll sometime soonish where we put another one up, because I was reading something else on the channel and I'm dropping it. So as always, with anything I read, there's always a chance that I may drop it. I usually give it about 10 episodes or chapters, and if I'm just not into it, then I drop it, because I don't like reading things that are boring to me. So there was one, I can't remember what it was, if it was The Primal Hunter, if that was the name of it. I can't remember. But anyway, I didn't like it. I felt it was boring and very tropey and very cliched, and so I dropped it, and that leaves our Thursdays completely open. Normally I like to at least have something for each day of the week, even if I don't necessarily do that and I put up a video or something instead. I at least like to have something to fall back on, so that way I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I will read today. Okay, so anyway, that was a roundabout way of saying we may be doing another poll a little later to determine another new manhwa that we'll read, or webtoon. Okay, so we've got Mad Demon King. Let's get the music going. I'm not entirely sure what kind of music this one will do. I think it was listed on Webtoon as a historical webtoon, which I've seen fantasy, I've seen drama, I've seen romance. I think this is my first time ever seeing something listed straight up as historical. So, okay. Warning, this episode contains strong language and depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. So, in other words, I'm going to try and move my mic up a little bit more. That way it picks me up a little bit better. And then we'll turn the music down a little bit more on here. Okay. That may be a little too quiet. Okay. So, if you are somebody who doesn't like strong language or violence, then this webtoon may not be, or at least episode, may not be for you. So, if that's something that you struggle with, I have plenty of other things on the channel for you to watch. Okay, other than that, let's go. Okay, let's go ahead. The Cliffs of I don't know how to say this, so I'm giving it my best guess. Manjange. Coming here reminds me of the old days, especially the days when I dreamed of becoming the god of martial arts. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I wanted it so badly. Whenever I talked about my dream, people acted like I had lost my mind, but I trained in martial arts day and night to achieve it. I trained relentlessly. Actually, so something I was just thinking about while reading this, I actually used to train in self-defense a lot. My whole early 20s, all I did was train in self-defense. I was, or even late teens, I was a lifeguard and I worked at a local rec center. And on a whim, I was also in school at the time for nursing, although I switched over from nursing. And I actually saw it at my school. There was this flyer up about this martial arts class, mixed martial arts. And they were going to be doing it at the rec center. And I was like, whatever, I'll check it out. And so they taught more like a kiddie version of the class at the rec center, but I got in with them at like their actual thing. Basically, the guy was he was a 6th degree black belt, and he trained in karate, kempo, jiu-jitsu, and boxing. and I ended up going to their actual place where they trained, and I did it for years and years and years. And why I stopped was we were practicing boxing drills. And this was a class where it didn't matter if you were a man or a woman. You trained with who was there. And I was probably one of the only women. There was like me and two others. So we often trained with men, and which is actually better because especially for women, your assailants are usually going to be men, not other women. So it's best to understand how strong men can be and how to get out of those situations. And so we were boxing and we were practicing ducking and weaving. And, you know, we did hold back a little bit because we weren't trying to hurt each other, but we still kind of tried to use at least some strength to know how to hit and what an impact felt like. And so long story short, I was practicing and I did not duck. And I got punched square in the face. And I felt on the side here, my ligament, or not my ligament, what are the tendons here, whatever they are, my TMJ, that's the word I'm looking for. I felt it rip. And I kind of just took my jaw and I straightened it back out. It hurt like hell. And then I was like, well, I guess I'm okay now. And then I found out I was not okay. Several weeks had passed and my jaw would just randomly lock in place. And it was really, really bad. Ended up going to a doctor. And this is the thing that's, I'm sorry, American healthcare fucking sucks. I'm just going to say it right now. So my insurance wouldn't even do an MRI on my jaw, even though it was from an injury, until I had my teeth looked at. So then I had to go to a dentist, and they saw that I had my wisdom teeth still. And so they tried to tell me that my wisdom teeth was causing my TMJ issues. And so I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled. I had 3, and my 4th one never grew in. So then they took out my wisdom teeth. And guess what? The problem didn't miraculously disappear. How crazy is that? So then finally I was allowed to go to an actual surgeon for my jaw. And then they did an MRI and it was completely torn. And not only was it torn from there, but there was slight tearing on my other side too, probably because of the fact that I was making up with it. If you ever notice, when I'm talking, if I talk on one side or the other, that's why, because even I had surgery to correct it, but it's still the problem is still kind of there. So anyway, my whole roundabout way of saying this is that martial artists actually do train day and night. I trained at home every single night for at least 15 minutes. And then 3 times a week I would go to the gym and train there for 2 hours. So, real martial arts. I hate saying that because people are like, what do you mean by real martial arts? And I'm like, you can tell. You can tell who's doing it for fun and who's doing it because they actually want to learn martial arts. So, anyway, continuing. Even though I didn't become the god of martial arts, I thought my training was sufficient. And now I'm starting to think that it wasn't enough. Mad demon. Stop with the nonsense and hand over the Jade of Heaven you stole from us. After a shining light demonic cult. Officer, can't you see that I'm speaking? Was he speaking to them the whole time? That's funny. What's the use of stalling with these trivial stories? It's over for you. You've done a good job of running away until now, but there's nowhere left to escape. You said this is the Jade of Heaven, right? Should I throw it over the edge? I can already tell that he's a little out there. My apologies. Continue. I am quite good with psychological warfare, stratagems, tactics, lying, and pitting people against each other. I am never fooled by badger games. And I have an exceptional tolerance for alcohol. Well, that's what you think. I too have an exceptional tolerance for alcohol. You know how are you going to check that? You can't. So I'm just going to say I do. In fact, could the reason that those Badger games didn't work on you, Mad Demon, be that beautiful women simply weren't interested in you? Dang, coming back with them burns. It didn't work because the women were simply of your caliber? Everyone in the land knows this to be true. Shall I toss it? Continue. It's like, do you want this or not? The most versatile and talented in the land, pursuing the title of the God of Martial Arts, is me, Mad Demon. Are you finished? Not yet. After going through all of this, I realized everything was in vain. Traveling far and wide to meet with other masters, I mean, what are you talking about? Aren't you pursued by them all across the land? You're higher on their list than I am. And I'm a member of the demonic cult. The name Mad Demon was given to you by the traditional faction, was it not? Do you want me to throw this? He's gotta keep threatening it. My apologies if you were offended. Officer Shining Light. Seeing you keep your temper in check like this makes me think that this is of great importance to you. On top of that, more than 100 of the demonic cult's elite fighters have died by my hands whilst pursuing me. And yet, even then, to think that you still have to hold back. Mad Demon. You're babbling thoughtlessly. You're bloodthirsty. Fine, I suppose you want to kill me. I respect your decision. This will be our final battle. But first, it will be bothersome to fight with this on me, so I'll just throw it off the cliff first. I'm sorry for getting emotional. We can resolve this. Ha! You want to talk it out? I have nothing to say to you. You're the bastard who was after me for days. You come at me on all sides. Because of you, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't eat even shit. Do you have any idea what a foul mood I'm in? Well, that was the point. That's what it means to be hunted down. What are you going to do now? Well, I'm going to take a big shit on you. What? You just ate it. Oh, I didn't expect that flavor. It tastes like peaches. You're out of your mind. You ate it? Judging by your reaction, I think that was the right move. Kill him! No! Capture him alive! We'll grind him up alive and deliver him to our leader. Yes, sir. Come on. Trying to find some. Slide. Slam. Oof. Thwack. They're scared of him, it looks like. Whoosh. Man, he is strong, though. Take a look around, Officer of Shining Light. How many of your men are you going to allow to die? I killed your subordinates for days as they chased me down. It took a lot out of me. Isn't it time that you face me yourself? Fine. I'll deal with you myself. Everyone get back. I've never gotten a good look at you before. Now I can see that you're quite in good shape. Silence! Whoosh. Come and get me. You bastard. Ugh. Of course the wound I got while chased down has to start hurting now. Still, I'll take the Officer of Shining Light down with me. The art of the journey through the distant Golden Land. Wham! Oof. Was it too much to try to face him in this state? Mad Demon, to exhibit that much strength even in that condition. He's even more powerful than they say. Ooh! His arm does not look good there. No! This works too. I hope your leader kills you all. And take this. Everyone move to the base of the cliff. We have to find his body. After everything, It's comforting to know that I'm going out giving it my all. I've sacrificed sleep and fought until the bitter end of that cliff. I killed so many of the demonic cult's elite fighters and swallowed the sacred treasure of the demonic cult. Can I now say I've concluded my life in style? Would I have been honored as a chivalrous fighter this year by the League if they had known? At this point, I guess it doesn't really mean anything. And more importantly, why was I never able to date a beautiful woman? Huh? What is this place? To consume an item containing spirits so recklessly, you really might not be in your right mind. You're a great master. That's not important right now. The souls of countless masters are trapped inside the Jade of Heaven. Because you have swallowed it, the souls are now of those who could not return to heaven will now latch onto your own. Huh? When you sleep, their souls will awaken. When you eat, the energy stored in food will be shared with them. The spirits will stick to those you touch as well. The large influx of ki will be difficult to handle. Large influx of ki? That sounds good to me. That means I'll have more ki. Is he a fool? Losing control and becoming paralyzed sounds good. I have to ask. Why did you swallow the Jade of Heaven? That stare. I feel like he could kill me with just a glance. Just as I thought, he's a true master. If you don't tell me I want to hear, you will die on the spot. No, you will cease to exist. No tricks. You have to answer. I didn't eat it because I wanted to. I ate it to prevent the leader of the demonic cult from doing so. Why? Because I hate him. He doesn't see people as people. I don't even want to imagine what would happen if he gets stronger. You hate him because he doesn't see people as people? You ate the Jade of Heaven because you couldn't bear to see him get stronger? Alright. I suppose you were honest. That's a good reason. This is your last chance. After this, I will be punished as well, so I won't be able to help you. What on earth are you talking about? This is the best option I can give you. In due time, it will become a gift. What? Where am I? This is the inn I lived at when I was younger. Oof. Let me silence this. This is the inn I lived at when I was younger. Jaha Lee. Return of the Mad Demon. Okay. Episode 2. We already saw the warning, so... It really is my room. This doesn't feel like a dream. What just happened? So he regressed back in time. I was about 20 when I lived here, right? Wait. That means that I can start my martial arts training a few years earlier than I did the first time. And since I've already done it once before, I'll be able to advance much more quickly this time. I like that that's his first thought. Man regresses back in time. Because there's no way it could be, I mean it tells us, but there is no way it could be the future. Because, or in the same present he was in, because we saw him fall off a cliff. So, and it doesn't make sense for him to be in a room, alive. I don't know. But anyway... I'm trying to think here. So, after all of that, after he realizes he's regressed, for some reason I thought that this might be a story where a lot of these are they're reincarnated. Like, I've read there's one that I read. I can't remember what it was called now. I dropped it, after I read it for a while and I dropped it because it was just kind of getting boring. But A lot of the stories that I read like this, they end up like reincarnating into something else. But this one's interesting in the fact that he doesn't reincarnate it. Instead, he regressed. So, what else? Oh, and then the first thing that he thinks about after regressing isn't, oh my gosh, I'm back to this time. It's, yes! I can start practicing even earlier. I can be stronger than I was last time. Ouch. My mouth is torn up, isn't it? Is it because I got hit? When did that happen again? The inn is totally trashed. In that case, I think I know when this is. Hey, errand boy. You said you were saving up money? What for? I can't just tell him that I'm saving up money because I'm an orphan. What do I say? He just asked in passing, so I should make a joke. To be honest, my dream is to hear a song from Shaeyong at the Plum Blossom Pavilion. Look at this guy. Oh, really? What a simple dream. Did you hear that? You know the errand boy at Jaha Inn? They say he's saving up money to sleep with Shaeyong. I'm like, he said to hear a song. Unless that's like code and historical thing. Because here's what I know. No. I actually don't really know much. All I know is that this person well, okay, so this makes it sound like it's like kind of like a Red District situation. Like, at the Plum Blossom Pavilion. Look at this guy. But, okay, so working on that assumption, I don't know. It's like, so if it really is like a Red District situation, I'm not sure if I would think this is Korea, but I don't know too much about how that works. But what I do know is if it's similar to like Japan and how their Red Districts worked, there's like an order, right? And then the like really, really popular ones, it costs like a lot of money to sleep with them. So even just like hearing, like, they didn't just sleep with anybody. So even just like hearing a song like what he was talking about, this one is like, costs a lot of money. So he's basically saying he's saving up just for that. But they kind of twist his words and say that he wanted to sleep with her instead. No way. I was wondering why he was working so hard to save up. And that's not even the real reason. How pathetic. I remember hearing rumors of the famous Shaeyong of the Iliang Prefecture. It's something I said as a joke was taken too far. Based on how the inn looks right now, it seems like I'm back. It's totally wrecked. Just seeing it again makes me angry. For that, you beat me like a dog and ruined the inn? First, I'm gonna make sure. It is weird. I don't know too much about, that kind of stuff. But, what like, as long as you had the money, it wasn't seen, but I guess, I don't know. Did they know he's an orphan? Because I know in Korean culture, being an orphan is seen, like, as a negative thing. I'm gonna make sure I'm alright, then decide what to do next. I'm going to start with the act of the journey through the distant golden land. The distant golden land which I used when I was Mad Demon. Whoosh. Key? How did I have this kind of power? So, this is the marble that he ingested, I'm assuming. When I was young, I didn't have this kind of key. It seems like there's a lot of it, too. I don't know why, but this seems like a new opportunity for me. Let's give the art of the journey through the distant golden land a try. This is pretty. So, okay, so he was doing this from sunset to into the night. I can't believe it. Even though this technique is so familiar to me, I was able to master it so quickly. This is the best option I can give you. In due time, it will become a gift. Is that what the old man was talking about? There's an unusual sensation in my body. Maybe it has something to do with the Jade of Heaven I ate. But I'm only half as powerful as I used to be. That's too bad. Well, I'm not in a rush. The amount of ki in my body is unusually high. I can improve more quickly than I expected. He's hungry. Well, he did, go... It looks like he kind of skipped dinner. Using that technique took quite a bit of time. I should take a look around Ilyang first. Everything is slowly coming back to me. You know the air boy from Jaha Lee? He's alive? I heard he was beaten up pretty badly a few days ago, but I guess he's doing okay now. Tisk tisk, pathetic bastard. Right, I remember how it was back then. People called me the errand boy from the inn. They ignored me and didn't treat me as human. Okay, so I think I can kind of understand, why he gave that answer in the last chapter now. At least a little bit more. So, he kind of comes from a place where people treated him like that. Damn it. The more I remember, the more frustrating it is. Is this the Plum Blossom Pavilion? Whack. You've gone too far, errand boy. You dare have eyes for Chaeyoung, the Plum Blossom Pavilion's best entertainer? How dare you insult Chaeyoung like that? I'll make sure you won't go around saying things like that again. No, that's not what I said. Chaeyoung? Why is she looking at me like that? I've never said anything like that. The inn. Did you see him get beat up earlier? I still don't understand why exactly they beat him up. That could be my ignorance of not understanding, the cultural significance of what exactly it meant to be an entertainer. But why? What did I do wrong? Right. There was a time like that even for Mad Demon. And I came right back to the time. Perfect. Now that I'm back, I'll have to clear up the misunderstanding. Errand boy, what are you staring at? What? What? Think about setting the Blossom Pavilion on fire? How pathetic. Can an asshole like you even light a fire? I bet you just get scared and start crying. I'm like, why are they picking on him so bad? I don't get it. I saw you get beat up pretty bad a few days ago. But I guess you're still alive. You managed to survive. But you got roughed up. You should be holed up in the inn. So what are you walking around for, huh? Why aren't you saying anything? Did you take a hit to your ears, too? What was your name again? What? You motherfucker! I just asked him who he was. I don't know what that all bullshit was about. What was his name, though? Is that the errand boy from a few days ago? What do you think you're doing here? Get lost. Is that any way to speak to a customer? You bastard. Whoosh. Urgh. He's just patting himself off. He's like, that was nothing. That's no way to treat a customer, seriously. Where's the hospitality? What do you think you're doing? You have a customer. He's about ready to make this everybody's problem. What do you think you're doing? You have a customer. Return of the Mad Demon. We are on episode 3. Isn't that the airboy from Jaha Lee? It seems like they all know who he is. I mean, I guess there was that rumor going around, but to think that a rumor would circulate so, horribly. It is. I heard he was beaten within an inch of his life a few days ago. He must be out of his mind. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea where you are, huh? A place to grab a drink, obviously. You think I don't know that? What? You must have completely lost it. Send him up. Right. I think I remember this guy. Seong Tae Cha, the manager of the Plum Blossom Pavilion. You can't throw out a customer who's here for a drink. A customer is a customer. You hear that? Please set a large table for Jaha Inn's errand boy. When will he ever come to a place like this again? Treat him with the utmost hospitality. Yes, sir. I'm understanding the fact that this is like a super like fancy place, is what it seems like. But, and I get that like he's an errand boy, so poor, but like the other people that I'm seeing, oh, I guess, are these all workers then? But it looked like there were other people earlier who were just drinking. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it was just all workers. I think they were just all workers. Okay. Okay, this way. What would you like to drink? I've never been here before. Just bring something expensive. Hey, wait a minute. Are you being so demanding? I'm sorry. Are you offended that an errand boy is ordering you around? Well, then I'm sorry, you son of a bitch. Are we good? Hurry up and bring the drinks. That errand boy has gone too fucking far. If it weren't for Seong Tae, just a moment. What kind of alcohol is this? It is our best Duquesne wine. The best? Yes. Is Chaerong here? Mr. Joe will be angry. I heard you were beaten up a few days ago because of something that happened with Chaerong. Everyone in Ilyang knows that I was beaten up, huh? Don't worry about it. Just bring her here. I'll let her know. Would you look at this? They think they can fool an errand boy? Judging by the flavor and color, this is low-quality booze. Those assholes. Thunk, thunk, thunk. You bastard! Look who came crawling back. Are you out of your mind? Is it wrong for me to come to a brothel for a drink? Okay, so it's a brothel. That's kind of what I figured it would be. And why do you keep calling me that? What? You're Dong Guok, aren't you? Dong Guok? Come in, I'll give you a drink. You son of a bitch. Did you eat something bad? Hey, Jaha. Were you hit so hard that a few screws came loose? Glug, 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 glug. Swish. Drink that and get out of here, before things get ugly. Dearest Dong Guok. You son of a bitch. What the hell? Is that a chopstick? Ugh, it does not look pleasant, I'll be honest. Dong Guok, what's wrong with you? I'm like flinching, I'm like, ooh. I just came to drink quietly and see Chaerong for a bit. Why are all of you acting like dogs in heat, huh? Chaerong. I'm not sure if it's Chaerong or Chaerong. Dong Guok, please leave. Swoosh. Yes, goodbye, Dong Guok. Clack. What are you smiling for? Just because. What? Does an errand boy have to control his facial expressions too? Even in a place like this? Do you think this is funny? You really think Seong Tae or Mr. Joe will just sit back and watch? On top of that, it's going to cost you even more money now that I'm here. And that's Duquesne wine. It's very expensive. You'll have to pay for Dong Guok's medical expenses too. I'm saying this for your sake. Pay what you owe and get out of here before something bad happens to you. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've seen Chaerong up close. And let me make something very clear. Even if you bring me a pile of silver and gold, I'm not going to sleep with you. I might work here, but I won't just sleep with anyone. I'm not a whore. Let me be clear with you as well. I never once said that I was saving up money to sleep with you. All I said is that I wanted to listen to you sing a song. Because, like you said, you're an entertainer, not a whore. Huh? What I heard was, not to mention that that was merely a joke I made at the end. It wasn't even true. I couldn't afford even that. I came here to tell you that. Well, you can leave now. What? I said get out. Boom. Jaha Lee. Looks like you came here to spat some more bullshit before you die. Let's take it. I seriously don't understand why, though, like, why did... So he made a joke at the end about wanting to listen to her sing, okay? Why did they then take what he said and blow it so out of proportion? Is it simply because he's just an errand boy and it's like the audacity of even wanting to hear her sing? It was offensive? It's going to be hard to clean up the blood in here. I'm going to finish the wine first. What? Everyone is always so confident that they'll be able to kill me. Have you noticed? Shaeyoung, please leave. Yes. Alright. Our dear Mr. Lee, that looks like your last drink. Finish it quickly. I do have to admit that this bastard has balls. He came with his head held high, drank, and called Shaeyoung in here like a man. Wow. If I had known how macho he was, I would have given him a real beating. It's a shame. Well, we now know. We know now. We can still beat the living hell out of him. That son of a bitch Jaha won't hold it against us either. You think so? Yeah, Jaha, I'm right, aren't I? Want some? Ugh. I like how they're trying to intimidate him, and he's just over here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Just drinking. Alright. If you're all done, let's go outside. Get up. I can't believe you're selling this as your best liquor. What the hell? Why is he so relaxed? Did he really lose my mind after getting beat up a few days ago? Oh no, I drank it all. I have one thing to ask you. We're hometown friends. Am I really that much of a joke to you? You don't think you're a joke? You moron. This could have all been over when you were beaten up a few days ago, but you had to make things worse for yourself. This son of a bitch is funny, I'll give him that. Shing! Boom! Thud. Ugh. Friends, am I still a joke to you? Dang, look at him. Okay, episode 4. Well, am I? Like, she's just standing outside the door. Am I a joke to you? Am I? Ooh, so he's not just pressing down on him, he's stomping. And he's so strong the table broke. What's going on? Hey, lady. Bring me more of that shitty bottom shelf wine. Lady? It's not bottom shelf, it's top quality. Who are you trying to fool? I usually don't hit women who aren't trained in martial arts, but you should really think more carefully before opening your mouth. Step, 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 step. Start laughing, assholes. You said I was a joke to you. Why aren't you laughing? I'm right here in front of you. They're all coming now. You don't look happy. Oh, you're here. Jaha, have you lost your mind? You'll die for this. I'll die? Yes. Are you smiling? Ooh, I'd like how they express the movement. Smash! Sir! Anyone else want to try me? They're hesitating. Drip, drip. Jaha, you really do have a death wish. Shing! Seong-tae, you better think carefully. If you unsheath your blade, you will die. He's not kidding around. What happened to him the past few days? I guess that would be kind of weird to have somebody who was literally beaten to a pulp a few days ago sit there and threaten to kill you and know that they mean it and can do it. The sharpest gun in Ilyang. A guy in Ilyang. I was like, gun? Can't you see what's going on? You think these three are down because of bad luck? Do you think I just got lucky and managed to hit you in the eye? If you don't want to die, think before you act. Or unsheath your blade and die on the spot. He was not bluffing. I couldn't anticipate his moves at all. Everyone wait downstairs. Yes, sir. Shink. Jaha, what's going on? It doesn't seem like you're just here to drink. Did you come to get an apology from Mr. Joe about what happened a few days ago? Oh, that would be nice. I do suppose it would be right for him to come and apologize himself, no? Alright, I'll call him. Is your eye alright? Luckily, I can still see out of it. Really? When you guys were beating me up, I thought I was going to die. Please set a table in the next room. Yes, sir. If you're not going to kill these guys, let me get them treated at least. Killing your neighborhood friends isn't very civil, you know? He's like, and you guys were civil when you almost killed me? Like... This guy. After everything that happened, he's still looking at me like that. Fine. What's this bullshit about? What a big commotion. Where did you get that kind of energy? Let me pour you a drink. It's top quality Duquesne wine. You'll like it. It's not the same one I had earlier, though. What? Earlier, they brought me some crappy booze that said it was top quality Duquesne wine. It must have been one of our cheaper spirits. When you do business, you have to be sure to leave a profit margin. Enough with that bullshit. Go ahead and drink first. You want to check to make sure it's not poison? Got it. I'll drink first then. Are you always that good at fighting? I had never heard that about you. My grandfather tells me not to fight, so I always just held back. What a ridiculous lie. Anyway, I apologize for what happened the other day. I fully understand what you're doing, that you're doing this because my men humiliated you. Thank you for understanding, you son of a bitch. I'm starting to get annoyed. Even though you're apologizing, your attitude is really getting on my nerves. How many things do I have to break before you get it? My deepest apologies. Is he going for the wine and that's like, oh shit. I've never knelt before someone like this in my life. I'm sorry, truly. Seong-tae? Yes? What's going on? Why is Seong-tae bowing his head and kneeling before the errand boy from Jaha Inn? And that wound on his face. There's no way. Did the errand boy hurt him too? Oh, you're here. Pull yourself together, Xiang Yang. What the hell are you doing? Did I ask you to pour me alcohol? Sit over there. Yes. Xiang. Yes? Did you know that errand boys can feel love too? But I never once felt that way towards you. Please leave. I've lost my taste for the booze. Didn't you hear him? Leave. She's crying just because you said that. She's kind of a bitch to him first, though. Let's be for real. Seontae, yes? Watch your manners around me from now on. And I can't stop looking at that torn up eye of yours, and it's making me uncomfortable. As you wish, I'll keep that in mind. You sound quite nice when you're being polite. Thank you. I guess that's one way to get somebody to, do as you say. Just beat the crap out of them, and then they'll listen. Mr. Joe must be running late. If he's entertaining the masters of the Black Rabbit clan at the Pure Blossom Pavilion, it might be difficult for him to come right away. The Black Rabbit clan? Those guys with the black swords? Yes. With the approval of the Black Rabbit clan, a new faction will be established in Ilyang. That's why Mr. Joe is trying to impress them. But after what happened today... So, even if I overpower Mr. Joe, they'll have to go up against the Black Rabbit clan too. That would be the case, yes. So what are you saying I should do? When Mr. Joe comes, make up over drinks and head home? Will that settle things? Of course not. So what will you do? I guess Mr. Joe and his brothers will have to come work for me. That way the Black Rabbit clan won't try anything. Do you think the Joe brothers would join your side? Speaking of which, I better work on creating a sect in Ilyang Prefecture in the morning. You can operate under it too. What? I'm giving you an opportunity. Think about it. If you think the Black Rabbit clan is going to win, you can go to Mr. Joe's side. If not, you can take me up on my offer and work for me. How has he changed so much? What on earth has he been eating? What kind of errand boy talks about making a sect like it's no big deal? Are you leaving? Wouldn't you wait just a little longer? Why? Does it seem like I'm running away? Yes. You're just asking to be beat. Get home safely. I'll add everything you ate to your tab. Add it or don't. I don't care. Move it, punks. Where is he? Where the hell is that errand boy? That motherfucker thinks he can hit me like that? Just wait until I get my hands on that punk. Oh, looks the doorman is awake. You goddamn son of a bitch. Oof. You guys should have brought him up to speed. That bastard wound up getting hit again. Anyway, you assholes are all so inconsiderate. I enjoyed myself. That has to feel good, though. What's he looking at? This is it. If I'm going to face the Black Rabbit clan, I'm going to need a weapon. Cling! The apprentice blacksmith of Dragonhead Forge, Yonggae Guak. The errand boy from Jaha Inn? Did you come to get your bill? I came to buy something. Oh, are you here for a scythe or a kitchen knife? I'm thinking about facing the Joe brothers. I'm going to need to buy some weapons. Wait a second, errand boy. I heard a rumor that you were knocked around pretty badly just a few days ago. Don't let the anger get to you. You can't just throw your life away. Shut up and show me the weapons. A light sword, a durable whip, or some sharp dagger should do the trick. You're really going to use all of that? You have to respect my personal preference. Bring the black dragon sword, the white dragon blade, and the clouded dragon dagger. Right away, sir. Oh, by the way, I really like the chicken head noodles that your grandfather makes. Weren't you any good at cooking? Your chicken head noodles never taste good. Now's not the time to debate the taste of chicken head noodles. You're the errand boy. What else are we going to talk about besides the taste of noodles? Should I be discussing martial arts with an errand boy? Here they are. Go ahead and take a look. I'll take all 3. I have places to be. All 3? That's going to cost you 90 Niang. 90 Niang? That's already including the discount I gave you since you're local. And how's this? I'll give you 50 Niang, and you can lend them to me. After I'm finished with them, I'll give them back to you. What? You want to borrow them? That's highway robbery. What's going on here? The head blacksmith of Dragonhead Forge, Xiaoyang Yeom. He's planning on going to war with the Zhou brothers. He's asking to borrow these weapons for 50 Niang. Aren't you the grandson of the owners of Jaha Inn? Hello, Mr. Guillaume. Long time no see. For a long time, I've enjoyed the chicken head noodles that your grandfather makes. Though, your noodles tasted terrible. We already talked about that earlier. Oh, really? You're going to war? Where is my volume? There it is. If it's because the Zhou brothers keep picking on you, I can step in to help mediate. And if they refuse to do so, I'll protect you here. I'm close to your grandparents, after all. Huh? You really have to make a big deal out of things? Was he always this kind of person? I don't remember him ever saying things like that. Did the future change because I changed? I appreciate the offer, but I can handle this. I at least like the fact... I don't know how he would feel about it, but I do... You know, from these people's perspective, he is an errand boy from an inn. It seems like his grandparents maybe respect it within the community. Even though he's not as respected. I'm not entirely sure why that is, other than the fact that maybe it's because he's an orphan. But his grandparents seem to have taken him in, so that's kind of weird. And he seems to be at least like wanting to look out to him. Like, we know that this guy is strong, but they don't know that. How about combining the power of all the nearby forges and creating a sect to compromise the blacksmiths? You want to create a sect? Where'd you get that idea? If the Zhou brothers create their own faction, we will have to pay money to them. I want to create a unified sect in Ilyang, so that the Black Rabbit clan won't be able to extort money from us. You want to make a unified sect? Yes. It'll include a rehabilitation group uniting the people at the brothels, and a blacksmith group for those at the forges, a group for the architects. All of our forces will be sorted into groups and united based on vocation. He's basically talking about a union kind of situation. And no bribes, ever. No hierarchy either. We don't want people's hard-earned money going to the wrong places. Your plan sounds pretty sloppy, but it sure is bold. What would you call it? What about something that alludes to our position and status? The lowdown. The lowdown. It's quite something to hear an errand boy talk about making a sect. Do you really think you'll be able to survive if you go up against the Zhou brothers? I guess we'll see. Give him those weapons for free. You're not even going to lend them? We will talk again if you survive. Sounds good. Alright. Ooh. Determination. Or there's people randomly outside? The second of the Zhou brothers, Yigil Zhou. Oh, you came. I was going to call you out after we had finished digging the pits. Sit down. Errand boy. He's trying to be all intimidating and stuff. Episode 6. This may be the last one we read today. Thwack, 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 thwack. Today was a very good day for me and my brothers. With the Black Rabbit clan's approval, we officially created a new sect in Ilyang Prefecture. But then, the scumbag errand boy, the one who makes those awful noodles, caused a scene at the brothel. What should I do about you, Jaha Lee? Before they're done digging, give me 3 reasons why I shouldn't kill you. Are you laughing? Should I be crying instead? You son of a bitch! Huh? Ooh! Iggy old Joe, I should be asking you the same thing. Give me 1 reason why I should let you live. I was wondering what they meant when they said an errand boy started trouble at the brothel. Mr. Joe, we're almost done digging. Dig deeper. Oh, right away, sir. Seems like you've fallen into good fortune. Congratulations. Slam. Oh, did he just take that out? So he took the knife out, sliced him, and then took the knife and stabbed him in the hand again. That's what it looked like. Ah! What's the hole for? It's just to threaten you. Bullshit. Now give me a reason to spare your life. You can't think of one, right? That's what I thought. Is there a reason for someone like you to live? You bought and sold people. You bastards had no issue killing people when things didn't go your way. Many of them were my acquaintances. If you kill me, you'll be going up against my brothers and the Black Rabbit clan. That's why, stab. Ugh. Ooh, it doesn't seem like you cared. I asked for a reason to let you live, but you chose to just threaten me with bullshit. Oh, those bastards are still digging. Hey, stop digging. What are you so shocked for? He was waving his knife around like a fool, and that was the end of him. Who are you? You really don't know? I'm the errand boy at Jaha Inn. You don't look like it. Whatever, take off your masks. Let's see if I recognize any of you. Haven't seen you guys around Iliang before. Are you with the Black Rabbit clan? No. We're new to Iliang. We work at the Pear Blossom Pavilion. Oh, really? Then you choose. Do all 3 of you want to die here? Or do you want to bury this body and go back home? If you let me live, I will return home. My circumstances are that I cannot return home, but I will not go to the Pear Blossom Pavilion again. If you let me go, I won't show my face around here ever again. Then take care of this guy and disappear. By any chance, do you need someone to work in your kitchen? If I don't go back to the Pear Blossom Pavilion, it will be difficult for me to make a living. Are you a good cook? Yes. Are you good at making chicken head noodles? Isn't that one of the most basic dishes? That'll make the heartiest chicken head noodles you've ever had. Forget it. Sort out your life yourself. I understand. I bid you good night. Was he offended that he said that anybody could make them? What are you doing here? You really did take care of EGL Joe. Ooh, I guess his eye was not fine. He's wearing a patch. Did you really think he was gonna kill me? I heard your eye is fine. It's part of my plan. Oh, okay. I told people that my eye was injured, went to the doctor, and waited to see how the situation developed. If I hadn't, I would have been digging here too. I'm a quick-witted guy. I could be of use to you. You know that, right? Alright, good for you. Thank you. It was the only way to survive. Anyway, what are you going to do about the other Joe brothers? I have to kill them. If I let them off, they will bankrupt the people of Iliang. I see. Ilsium Joe is the most evil man in Iliang. If you're going to kill him, you have to be careful. Siente? Yes? Bring me some food. I have some booze, but nothing to eat with it. What? Right now? I was in the middle of talking about Ilsium Joe. There's no food at the inn? No. What a ridiculous excuse for an inn. Give me some money and I'll go get some food. I don't have any money either. A long time ago, people said that the inn was a great place to get chicken head noodles.
How is it falling into such disrepair? Don't worry about it. Go and buy plenty of your favorite food. If there's leftovers, we can eat it tomorrow too. Alright. Seong-tae, what's wrong? Are you going for a leisurely stroll? You look too comfortable. Pick up the pace. Damn, to think I'd be running errands for the errand boy. I said pick up the pace. God damn. Okay, we're gonna stop there tonight. That was episode 6. Okay. So far, I'm trying to think. Collect my thoughts here. So far, I like it. I'm interested to see where it goes from here. It looks like we're going to be facing the 2 other brothers, and perhaps creating a sect. So we will see. I didn't mention it before, but the Lowdown is actually a pretty cool name. I like it. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And let me know what you think. Do you like this? Is this something that you read often? And if you want to see more of it. So, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye!